Alright, what is up, you guys? It's your boy Rob Hollow Avarice back again with some gaming goodness. Today we're gonna do a little bit of gaming, as one might expect. We are going to do some Genshin Impact, and then we're probably gonna start a new game tonight. Yesterday we did Genshin Impact, and we also did Darwin's Paradox in its entirety, like a 4 or 5 hour game, stealth action platformer starring an octopus. Very cool, very fun game. Surprisingly, really liked it. By ZDT and Konami. Hey bud, how you doing today? Actually playing Genshin. Yes, that is the plan. I also want to. So I'm gonna do Linnea's story quest today, the newest character, and I also wanted to analyze all of the Genshin lore. We just had a big lore drop, and there's a lot I want to break down and read through. So we will do that at some point today as well. So maybe we'll do Linnea's quest first. Then we'll do a lore exploration. We're going to look through a lot of the dialogue that came out in the most recent event. And yeah, dive right in. All right. Oh, man. Buddy. You need to get a new request. Alright. So now we're in this land that so much resembles what we saw in the Temple of Space. Segment Tau. Segment Domain Tau. Alright, we also had a little bit of a little more exploration to do. Alright, all my Twitch award stuff. I like that we still get letters from Aloy from the Horizon games. So Aloy's in Nodcry. I'll admit, it's interesting. They've got this amazing thing called Kuvaki. I even met a robot girl, pretty cute, actually. Saw her climb 3 stories with her bare hands to help a kid get balloons. One of the workshop's owner, I know. Circuit layout, mechanical structures, one idea after another. If the robot girl hadn't reminded us, we probably would have forgotten. So this is the Guhua Master. Right? There were a few little side quests that we didn't get. How do you get up here so fast, my guy? Have you heard of the cloud striding? Our Grandmaster Guha ascended to the heaven amid a purple haze, treading on the very air like it was solid ground.
A gift from the heavens. I shall gladly accept it.
Alright, there we go. Oh, there you go. This is an automatic one. Three more. I only need three more. So 6 more on the run over there.
You should take it. It may...
So this is just a good chance to do a little more. There is just a straight up chest out there.
Strike a pose! Let's...
Good. I'm 90% sure the people above me installed a treadmill. Because I hear consistent thuds during the daytime. And that was a teleport point there. Hey, Solar, how you doing? Hope your day's treating you well. I'm gonna do a little more Genshin today. There it is. No more aerial points around here. Okay. I'm going to do a little Genshin today. I'm going to do the story quest, which is the last thing available as of this patch. And then I'm going to review all the stuff we did over the past 3 days in this game and try and get like a big full-on lore breakdown. Because there's a lot of new stuff in here. And then after that, I'm going to do a new game. Either People of Note or South of Midnight. I'm not sure which one yet. This area is gorgeous. I really like it. This way and down. There it is. It's saying some things are available down further than this.
Yeah.
Huh. So there's gotta be a way to sneak below the earth. Hey Herb, how we doing today, my friend? Mordava. O my lord Maha Vasudeva Yaputra, the scion of the world-bestowing lord, may your Jivatindraya, the root of life, sink deep into the bedrock of this land. May your taste surpass that of every god beneath the heavens. A blessed quote. This is the revered scion of the world-bestowing lord, Bifrons. Bifrons was the lord of mushrooms. Right? The Sage Lord of Fungi that we got in Varessa's story quest. Literally the fungus god. And the giant sentient talking mushroom Zamrana, or Zamaran, in the chasm is the child of Bifrons. Nagavaya ever invokes Lord of Verdure and the Lord of the Flower Garden. Puspavatika. I'm guessing that's Lord of Verdure would be Nahida or Rukadavada. Oh, thank you. Yeah, button-down shirt and just good hair day. Honestly, that's just all it is. Lord of the Flower Garden has to be Nabu Malikata. Makikagan forever prays to the Lord of Sands, which would be Deshret. Ask yourself of the three great lords, which tastes better than my lord? Know this. Do no harm is the righteous path, for enough of the Lord's divine flesh free before us to live on the beasts, the birds, and plants. How pitiful that would be. So he just eats mushrooms. When the Lord of Space carried me away from the ground, my Lord's spores traveled with me. I want to spar. Oh! The fungus is in the scorched state and has become extremely aggressive.
A new moon rises. May I present? Let my name echo in song. Scatter. Lofty wisdom will show us the way. Like the dust. This is trouble. Yoo-hoo! Ah. Wane, three moons converge. Let's be cleansed.
So we really need a Dendro.
Divine light, shield them.
Hey, buddy. Yes, you are. Watch streak.
Let the world come alive. Don't look at me like this. Shower me with praise.
All right, I think I should probably switch.
I am the cutting edge of fashion. Surge. A new moon.
I mean, we can just chip away at him, absolutely.
Stop that!
but having a more having Nikita and probably Raiden Shogun would be immensely helpful. Love a mushroom theme? Yeah. Again, we actively ran into a mushroom god at one point in this game. We also talked about a giant sentient mushroom. Yeah, we're at like less than There's a challenge here. There's a lot hidden in here. I really did not explore this when I battled. Oh, I guess I didn't even pick up the rewards when I defeated Afar. There's another challenge over there.
Let me take note of this. Be precise and don't rush. A gift from the heavens. I shall gladly accept it.
And now I can activate this one to turn that on to reveal a new secret. This is literally just a recreation of... Oh my god, yeah.
You should take it. It may prove useful.
Again, game lying to me saying I was at 100%. Come on, game. Right, look, game says... Temple of Space 100%. Come on.
You should take it. It may prove useful.
And all of these have memory factors in them, which is how I'm gonna jack up so many...
A gift from the heavens. I shall gladly accept it.
Alright. Warp back to the Desert Pavilion. I need a new team. Let's do my... we'll do my... That might actually work. Let's try... Why not? Okay. Okay, so when he says the abyss, that's the last thing.
Cleanup sequence initiated. Annihilation mode.
With one heart, we pray.
Can't hide the truth. Time to come clean. The deception ends here. It all adds up. A moonlit night for all. Installation chamber.
Leave this place.
It all falls into place.
Yeah, see, look how fast the health is dropping.
Seek within. Can't hide the truth.
Oh, I really liked Darwin. It was genuinely really good. Not a long game. Maybe, what, took me about 4 hours?
You poor lost lamb.
But
Will be everlasting. No more.
really enjoyable. Fun stealth combat.
It all adds up. The deception ends here. Preparing for dust up. Can't hide the truth. No more lies.
Like, you know, just genuinely a really solid game throughout. Very funny.
Can't hide the truth.
Very cute.
Falls into place.
I liked Darwin. I liked the little aliens.
Forest?
It all adds up.
See, this is why team comp matters.
Insulation.
You poor lost...
No more lies. It all falls into place.
All right. No, just like fun action, good story, or cute story. It didn't have a complex story. Funny. And provided a challenge too. There were a few moments where I was getting stuck and I died a lot. Still enjoyed it. Final season of The Boys is out now. Yes, I have not watched it yet. I know... I don't know if it's all out yet or if the first few episodes are out, but... it's on the list. Steve the Seagull. I actually went back... something I did last night. I went back and platinumed it. Darwin's Paradox. That's how I know I enjoy a game, when I really want to... the first half of the show's out, yeah. I know I really liked it. But, like, all the destruction was hysterical. Freeing your friend was cute. Destroying the base was funny. The ending was very funny. I went through all the levels and found all the extra discoveries, all of which were comedy gold. The piano drop was probably one of the funniest moments I've had in a game in a long time. Hey, all the warning signs and all the stop signs. Hey, you're going the wrong way. Nope, don't go this way. Hey, if you're an octopus, please don't come over here. And all of a sudden, a piano falls on you. Hysterical. Shooting ink at Steve. And then I did a couple stealth ones where you had to beat entire levels with stealth. It was fun. It was a very fun game.
Jesus.
Thought it was... oh, yeah. Not quite. There it is, down there. Alright, there's definitely going to be one more in here, in the library. There's a hidden room up there. Has a game ever made me cry? Yeah. Definitely. Right off my mind, the first Life is Strange. All the stuff with the first alternate reality you go to. I think it was like episode 4 of the first Life is Strange. Last of Us. Literally the beginning of Last of Us, I was tearing up because of the incredible performance. Alice Cooper, no, you never cried. I've cried plenty, so call me Ozzy because there's no more tears. No, there will be more tears. A lot of some of the Telltale games, the very first Walking Dead with Lee and Clementine. Last of Us, Walking Dead, Life is Strange. I've gotten close to tearing up in a bunch of other games. Even when you were born, you weren't crying. You were mewing. Oh my god. Same. I still have yet to do Tales of the Borderlands. I know I would love it. I liked the first two Borderlands games. And I love old school Telltale. So I know I would like it. I don't remember if BioShock Infinite. There were a couple moments I've come close to tearing up in Genshin. During certain character quests, they can get emotional. But no, I don't think I've ever fully wept. Yeah? Alright. Well, add it to the list. Tales of the Borderland. When is Wolf Among Us Season 2 gonna come out already? I hear you, brother. I hear you. I love Wolf Among Us. So, inside baseball here, a lot of people know Wolf Among Us, the Telltale game. There we go. Let's go to my bookcase. I am a huge fan of the Bill Willingham comic, Fables. Cannot recommend this enough. I think there's like, what, 20 issues or 20 trades? And 2 spin-offs, Jack of Fables and Fairest. And it is the source material for Wolf Among Us. Great comic. It was originally pitched as a TV show to, I think, ABC, but they passed on it and instead made Once Upon a Time, which used the Disney-branded characters. But, you know, Sheriff of Fabletown, Bigby Wolf, Deputy Mayor Snow White, those are the 2 main characters. And it starts dealing with, like, war. It starts dealing with fairy tales from other mythos. It's truly awesome. And gets really dark and really, really, really good. And takes place over the course of, like, I think, spanning over a decade worth of story. It's really cool. So I would love a Wolf Among Us Season 2. They're above us. Yeah, it's so Once Upon a Time was, I believe, originally pitched as Fables, but they instead of doing Fables, which is a faithful retelling of Bill Willingham's story, they did Once Upon a Time, and they used Disney characters, Disney versions of Ariel, of Snow White, of Elsa, and they made a new story around that, which I feel is weaker. I liked the concept of Once Upon a Time because it was very similar to Fables. So Fabletown is literally it's like a block and a half or a couple blocks hidden in Manhattan. And Mundies, the mundane, regular people, can't quite see stuff. There's spells put all over this place because there are people living in the apartments and the hotels there. And it deals a lot with, like, the deeper original stories. So the entire first trade, which is one of my favorite comics of all time, this comic right here, deals with the murder of Rose Red, who's the sister of Snow White. In the original story, Snow White had a sister named Rose Red. And Bigby and Snow White are investigating her sister's murder, dealing with her scummy boyfriend Jack, who, as in Fairy Tale Jack, he's the Jack of all trades. Jack be nimble, Jack the Giant Killer, Jack in the Beanstalk. At one point he was Jack Frost. So he's just like that one character who's technically immortal, because the more your story is known, the longer you live. It's very cool like that. And possibly an illicit romance with Bluebeard, who's a political rival to the mayor, who was an infamous wife murderer. The incompetent mayor, the boy Blue, Flycatcher the Frog Prince. And it's real good. And it sets up a lot of other stories. One of my favorite comics of all time. Fables. Fables, Legends, and Exile. Okay, Embers. I do have this. Missing? Ooh, I'm missing lore. Written in 2 languages, the language used in the upper text is completely unfamiliar. Your containment facility is rather ingenious. It took me years of careful tinkering from the inside before I managed to slip out of it. So someone was able to break out of space, though I trust that will not shock you much. I may only be a novelist, but I've wandered across many worlds and devoured countless mystery and detective stories, so a sharp mind is practically part of the job. If you happen to find this note, do relax. The containment vessel should be intact. To be honest, the days locked inside were so unbearably dull, I ended up doing something productive. I finally worked out the ending to VM. Vera's Melancholy, which is the book I haven't read yet. I made a note of it. I was going to do that in the lore portion. Vera's Melancholy. Even so, I must say that what you did was rather unfair. This universe may not share a single code of laws, but locking someone away without so much as an explanation seems a little unreasonable, doesn't it? You're not even allowed the border authorities to speak with me. Alice? You tell me I entered illegally. Amusing. That's rather amusing, given I've already received royalties in your local currency. Now the publishers, Yai Publishing House, so I have the name right. Because Yai Publishing House published the Teyvat travel guide for Alice. Then again, after all these years, I doubt anyone still cares how the story ends. This message is written in 2 languages. The language of the Andromeda Empire and the local tongue. 2 scripts printed together. Andromeda Empire. Huh. All right. I was asking if you ever listened to Yo-Yo Ma. We had a conversation about that. Yes, I literally recommended you James Taylor Yo-Yo Ma song. Yep, absolutely. Yes, we did talk about that. Damaged coffin. Time has washed away every trace of the thing was present. You know, the one who rested here was the person most important to you. Was this where... So, go on, keep moving, keep traveling until the day we meet again. Is this where Ether was kept? That's wild. They had a prison for Alice and a prison for Ether. Huh. Where? Oh. Music is so creepy, it's cool. Oh, was there a teleport point up here? Oh, boy. Amnesia's catching up to you? We've had a lot of conversations. It's easy to forget sometimes. This just returns us to the corridor of nothingness. Have I ever watched 7 Years in Tibet? No. But think I like it. I'll add it to the list. There it is. Now we've 100%ed the space of time. Sorry.
Accelerating.
You can reach the main road from here. The road is wide. Very wide.
My thanks, child. As I recall, you live at the Boo Boo Farmers.
Yes, but my memory is... I need to go gather herbs.
Jibai and Chi-Chi.
Miss Chi-Chi, please wait.
Zibai. What a odd combination.
Flower.
Okay. Ugh, why would they all...
If you need medicine, Dr. I...
How did this come to pass? Traveler, Paimon, do come out. You must have questions for me too.
Told you there was no way we could hide anything from Zebai. That said,
No, I did not. I was looking for the right
Okay.
moment to meet with young Never could I have imagined that such an adeptus might exist. One with an adeptal body but no spirit to match. That absence must be the cause of her forgetful nature.
Because she was stored in amber for centuries, right?
I fear someone has already tried once before in secret. I am well acquainted with the arts involved in the
She
sigil
goes
on her.
berserk.
Without it, Miss Chi-Chi's spirit would have been drained away long ago, turning her into an unfeeling spell work.
wait a sec. You mean the sigil on her head involves similar techniques?
Indeed. She has also had her 3 deadlies, although I cannot determine which one it is. Though it might not necessarily be a person. Only she would know. It is no I sense intense fetter within Miss Chi-Chi's body.
Oh, Paimon remembers. Back then, Chi-Chi and...
I see. Had the sigil not aided, but
During
don't
last
held
year's
the
Lantern
fetter,
Rite.
but said sigil was already like water cut off from its source. And with the fetter, and I suppose that explains the.
Two of them? You mean...
No, I would have known if it were them. Ah, so that since we are all here, yes.
Okay.
No time like the.
Paimon...
Still, to see such.
Ad Astra... Ad Astra... Thank you for Ad Astra... Ad Astra...
Alright, I haven't been up here yet. Hey Vi, how you doing today, my friend? Alright. Oh no, I wanted to do this. Open-eyed.
And no Maya.
Surge.
Judgment!
Moons converge. Let the world collide!
Recorded. Each deed will be judged.
Foolish and ignorant! Light to dust!
Test
The sky's clear, the glazed moon
concluded.
shines!
Oh, well, that was quick. Let's switch to Linnea. She can now ascend to 50. Hope your day's treating you well, brother. Rockahula, aloha, cowabunga, etc. It's fine here. Tomorrow should be in the 60s at the very least. It's been like in the 30s and 40s all week. It's been sunny, but it's just been cold. Not very spring. Let's see if we go. Let's actually go into the party and give it a shot.
Observe and know my heart.
A new moon rises.
Be gone, shadow of darkness!
Go, Ruby! Shine like a gemstone!
Recorded. Each deed will be judged.
Smite the dust!
Test concluded.
That's fine. We need spring already? Yeah, it's just cold and just... Ugh. I'm done. I'm done.
Observe and know my heart.
Night for all.
Judgment. The light shines bright. Light.
Be cleansed!
Recorded. Each deed will be judged.
Smite the dust!
Test concluded.
You enjoy the cold? I enjoy the cold as well. For a time. But it's mid-April. Come on. It's been freezing since October. In this area. I'm done with it, man. I need the warmth. Then again, you live in a relatively hot country, so any coldness is appreciated? Yeah. I guess.
Observe and know my heart. You got this. Be gone, shadow.
Dumb, Ruby!
Recorded. Each deed
I
will
cold
be
like laundry.
judged.
It's no problem.
Test concluded. Observe and know my heart. Go get him, Aiden. Light compels judgment.
Yeah, he folds to Geo.
Recorded. HD test concluded.
I need to get Linnea to 3. Would you still like it if it gets to negative 26? Yeah, it's true. Truly so sick of weather in the negatives.
And know my heart. Judgment. While the light shines bright.
Dumb, Ruby!
Recorded. Each deed will be judged.
Luckily, we haven't had negatives in a few since early last month.
Test concluded.
Do 2 more runs.
Observe and know my heart.
You got this. Behold the dawn. This looks bad.
Judgment.
Be cleansed.
Record. Each deed will be judged. Test concluded.
That'll get me an exact. Okay. There. I think that's what I wanted, right? During her skill and burst, geo resistance is reduced. Good. This elemental mastery. Certain characters in your party are active. Increase bat mastery based on 5% of Linnea's defense. As a moon-second character, increase the character's elemental, which everyone on the everyone on the team currently is. Willie Nelson got arrested. No, I didn't hear about that. Doesn't shock me. Last one.
Observe and know my heart.
A moonlit night for all.
Judgment.
Go get him, Aiden. Be gone, Shut.
Don't, Louie!
Boo.
Without further ado.
If that's a joke and a bad pun, you deserve imprisonment, Herb. And I
Judged. Test concluded.
I need 7 more of those, but I also need a bunch more Aetherwing moths who have yet to respawn, so I cannot get Linnea to the next level till tomorrow. Because tomorrow all the moths in this area will respawn, and in 2 days all the one in the upper area will respawn. Alright, we have to go to Nasha Town for Linnea's story quest. Here we go.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. How can the Adventurers Guild help you today?
It's been a while since we last came to see you. Got any exciting commissions for us?
Things have been rather quiet in Notcry lately. The commissions currently on our books are all very routine. That being said, the Frostmoon Scions are preparing to host some sort of event. They've approached us with quite a number of requests for supplies. Apparently, it's going to be quite a large gathering.
The Frostmoon Scions?
You'll be seeing James Taylor in the Netherlands. That's
It
awesome.
can't be another moon prayer night.
I heard it's a friendly sparring competition for animal friends. Something called the Spirit Envoy Championship. That's
Animal
right.
friends?
The Frost Moon Scions have always advocated coexistence
That's awesome, Herb.
with
Have a
nature,
good time.
encouraging their followers to build positive relationships with the beasts of the wild. At the same time, to ensure their animal friends build the strength to withstand hardship and disasters, they put select animals with whom they share a special bond through a unique sort of training.
It's Pokemon. I get it, Catherine. I've played Pokemon
to
before.
find the strongest human-animal pair by means of friendly sparring. In
Who's going to be a
previous years,
Pokemon master?
the competition was restricted to the Frost Moon Scions only.
Pokemon.
But this year, participants from all over Teyvat are invited to join. I understand that the Frost Moon Scions have even prepared a generous prize for the winner.
Didn't the Pokemon
Does that mean we can join too?
patent just fall through? Yes. A couple days ago, the United States Patent Office, Patent and Trademark Office, sorry, rejected the Nintendo filed trademark on the concept of summoning companions to have them fight for you.
What? You want Paimon to fight?
Well, you two certainly share a remarkably deep bond. Apparently, in a previous competition, someone entered an extremely rare and powerful partner. After this, the rules were clarified to state that only common animal species and their variants can compete.
That rules out Paimon.
What a shame, huh? Paimon was totally looking forward to making a super cool entrance and then...
Cute fighting noises. Oh, Paimon.
Sucks that the rules got in the way. Anyway, who else do we know who might want to take part?
If you're unsure of what to do, why not ask one of our advisors for help?
Who has animal companions? Fischl has Oz. Razor has his Lupical. Baiju has Chongsheng, the white snake. Zhongling has Guoba. I don't know if he counts as an animal. He's a god. Gaming has Mansai. Ito has Ushi. Animal companions. Fremine has Pears. It's a robot penguin. Does that count? I guess everyone in Natlan, right, has a Saurian companion. Although the only ones we know are Kahulahau for Kinich and Kakuku for Isa. Itlua has Edon, and Nefer has Ashru.
Advisors?
Of course, few of them would be qualified to assist such a world-renowned Her expertise is varied and broad, and she often gives lectures at Speranza.
She sounds impressive. Let's go put this myth...
Alcyon, Chapter 1, Up Toward Homecoming Wings. I wonder who this mysterious advisor could be. Fishbow. $19 more days. Are they there?
All
Alright then. Next, let's go over some more tips for adventuring in Nodcry.
Yeah, Peace 5, thanks for stopping by. I always appreciate you, my friend. I hope your day is a good one.
Wild, what are some things you could eat?
That's easy. Lacca berries, midsummer berries. There's loads of options.
I appreciate you.
Correct! 10 points to you!
God, her eyes are so cute. I like her little heart inside her eyes.
That must be who Catherine was talking about. She looks pretty young for an advisor, though. How knowledgeable.
But there are plenty of places where berries don't grow, right? What should we be looking for in those places, Miss Linnea?
Good question. I'm glad you asked. That's exactly what I wanted to talk about next. Does everyone recognize this mushroom?
Matsutake, right?
Based on the color... This is an edible one, right? Doesn't look poisonous to me.
Wrong answer. This here is a brown-capped mushroom. It looks harmless enough, but eating it will give you hallucinations. An unsuspecting adventurer once used a handful of these to make a pot of mushroom soup. Next thing you know, he was trying to foxtrot with the wild hunt. Luckily, he was spotted by a fisherman passing by who managed to save his life. But it was a close call.
That sounds so dangerous.
I think a fisherman would be a fun character in Genshin.
Joke. All right, on to the next. Does anyone recognize this plant? Can you tell me if it's edible?
Isn't that a winter ice
Make
leaf?
them like a polearm user with a fishing rod.
They say that the King of Winter Icely and the King of Midsummer Oak are sworn enemies.
And they can, it's all about like crowd
if
control,
Midsummer
trapping.
berries are sweet and delicious, I guess Winter Icely leaves must be horribly bitter.
Paimon knows the answer to this one. Winter Icely leaves might not taste good in food, but you can brew a nice tea with them.
Huh.
Impressive knowledge, Paimon.
Flagship. Once when Paimon was eating some yummy food there, Dimyon mentioned that one of the drinks in their roulette... Who are... it looks like we have an expert attending our Q&A session today. Oh, bring it on! Every adventurer knows to pack a compass and a map before heading into the wilderness. But where would you go to buy these
Oh god, she has glasses.
Listen up, everyone! The answer
Versus
is...
Detective Paimon.
The adventurers! Oh, really? But I hear Mimas Brunner Books sells them too. And Paimon's done her research. The boss of that place tries to pass off cheap
Oh, boy.
knockoffs as the real deal. Don't be fooled! Well said. But even with a high-quality map and compass, the wild can still be a dangerous place. What should you do if you're being chased by a monster you can't fight off?
Seek help from the Ratniki on patrol.
Although the Ratniki's main duty is to deal with the wild hunt. You can always ask them for help if... While we're on the subject, some adventurers have found they can use the territorial nature of radiant beasts to their advantage. Lure a monster into their territory, and they will fight each other instead of you. I wouldn't recommend doing this. Final question. This is an important one. Which place in Nodcry is an absolute must-visit for travelers from abroad? Ooh,
Just
that's
one.
a tough choice. There's the Frostmoon Enclave, Star Sand Shoal, Blue Amber Lake. They're all so pretty. In truth, there's no right answer to this question. But if you ask me, the place most worth visiting is right here, Speranza.
Are you getting money on the side, Linnea?
Why? Simple. This was once my home. So this final question was more like a little bit of shameless self-promotion.
There you go. So she's from Speranza.
You can get delicious Nodcry hot dogs and Lackaberry Madame. That's it for today's lecture. Tomorrow...
So we know, there's lore of...
Yes, it never hurts to try it.
There is folklore. I'm thinking it's Celtic. A changeling or an elf is a human-like creature. According to folklore, they will be substituted and children, usually infants, will be replaced with an elf or a changeling, and the baby would be kidnapped. and they've been lumped in with, like, fairies. They're Scandinavia and Ireland, and this does have Scandinavian roots, not cry, or inspiration.
Guess it never hurts to try a bit harder.
Cornwall.
If you ask me what's the one place you should visit in Nasha Town, obviously I'm gonna say Speranza. You know I'm biased, but seriously, you should give it a try. Katya's cooking will not disappoint you.
Guess it never hurts to
Linnea.
I haven't met many adventurers who can keep up with me. Consider me impressed.
Purely focused on Paimon.
Likewise! You really know your stuff. You're everything Paimon would expect from an Adventurers Guild advisor.
I'm being creeped out.
What's the deal? Don't get so... Actually, I was going to ask. Your little friend is so clever and cute. I love how she flies around, too. Can I pet her? Whoa! Stay back! Don't be afraid. I'm not gonna hurt you. Come on.
I'm not a thing. I'm a full-on person, just small. I'll protect you, Paimon.
My name's Linnea. I'm an advisor working for the Adventurers Guild. And I promise you, I am not some sort of weirdo.
That's how I introduce myself. Hey there, Rob, not a weirdo. Nice to meet you. And then when they're not looking, I do weird things. Because I'm a weirdo. I lied!
Up to you. You want something to eat? Here, phew. I was fighting to keep a lid on my curiosity. Anyway, let's get this back on track. Could you tell me your story?
I fished her up. Paimon's a fish.
What? Can you tell me where? A visit to that beach is going right to the top of my bucket list.
Paimon's one of a kind. Again, that has a lot of different context now. So, I'm gonna talk about it more in the lore video, but that beach is right off the coast of Dorman Port, which is now directly below the Temple of Space. But I have some theories about what I think is up with Asmodee. I think Paimon, because there's been theories that Paimon is Asmodee for years now, going back to the beginning of Genshin. I don't believe Paimon is Asmodee in her entirety. I think Paimon is a fragment of Asmodee. Like we talked, 3 deadly selves, yada yada yada, fragments, pieces of people, pieces of the soul. I think Paimon is part of them, and I think the rest of Asmodee is with our sibling. Yep.
You'd be wasting your time. Paimon is one of a kind. You could sit on that beach for 100 years, but you'd... Is that right? What a pity.
You said you're going to the Enclave?
Right. Paimon almost forgot why we came here. Let Paimon guess. Is that your partner there? Oh. Yep, her name is Lumi. She's my trusty assistant.
So wait, Lumi's allowed? She's clearly a sentient being. She's wearing clothes, but Paimon isn't?
Have you two ever ventured north of Notcross? Not yet. Wait, so you're saying Lumi comes from the northern tundra? Pretty much. There are 6 types of fae commonly found in the tundra. Lumi here is a Jack Frost. That's one of Jack Frost? Interesting name choice. She doesn't exactly look very frosty. An excellent observation. In fact, Lumi is no ordinary
So I wonder if
Jack
it's an
Frost.
enemy type we're
She's
gonna
a
see
special one.
when we go to Not Cry.
The first time I met her, she was wearing this weird cardboard outfit with ugly splotches of paint on it. As if she was trying to disguise herself as a regular Jack Frost.
Alright, Mimikyu.
I stayed and watched her for a while, and I discovered that Frosts were ganging up and bullying her because she looked different. They stole all the food she'd gathered and kicked her out of her sleeping spot. Lumi couldn't fight them. She had nowhere else to go, so she found an old Whenever she was discovered, she'd get beaten up. And the rest of the time, she lived in constant fear. Until— What a story! Sounds like she's had a
Again,
tough
that's
time.
literally the Pokemon Mimikyu, right? It wants to be loved, so it dresses up like Pikachu.
As for why Lumi is so different from other Jack Frosts, I'm still looking into that. I'm thinking it's either a mutation or an atavism. Or maybe some sort of curse?
Ooh, atavism. Fun word. Atavism is a genetic abnormality of ancestry. So a mutation is a sudden deviation or change. You know, animals are born with a slight change in their DNA, an extra finger, a slightly different coloration, and if they breed, that mutation is then passed on. Right? So a mutation is something new that appears, and will impact future generations. And atavism is kind of the opposite. An atavism is something that has appeared before generations ago, but disappears for many generations or lies dormant. So you could say like, hey, this is not a good example, but everyone in my family has blonde hair, right? Every single person. But if you go back 20 generations, there was one person that had purple hair, and that was just a mutation at the time. And then maybe one day I'll have a kid and they'll have purple hair. You know, obviously dumb example, but that's an example of an atavism. A genetic trait that skips multiple generations.
Hopefully I'll find the answer one day. But either way, we're best
Fun
friends
word.
for life. Nothing can change the special bond between us.
So maybe there are other blue or yellow Jack Frosts, or were in the past.
Speaking of which, given how long it can take to build a strong bond with another creature, if you're serious about an animal friend, actually, we're kind of spoiled for choice on this one. Who do you think would be the best fit? Huh? Aguara? What are you doing here?
Choice made for us. I would have gone with our boy, Bongo Head. Let me go the other way. Bongo Head. But Aguara's a good choice. Not quite little one. You want to join a competition?
Oh, neat! I'm not Linea's Tapetless. He seems to really like you guys. I'm sure he'll make a great... Huh?
Aguara, why are you here? You should be up in the teapot.
Oh, look at them! Fast friends. They both seem pretty sociable. No one? Well then, there's no time to lose. Let's go get you, son.
Ooh. I also did find something that I really like. There was a mini event involving our mushroom friends. And now they're just here. They're still here. They're permanently here. including Bongo Head. Love it. Neither here nor there, but I just love that they're in the world now. And it's the same thing they did with the new nation of Notcry, the new nation of Mondstadt, I mean. They're bringing in event NPCs permanently. Are those little... Is it the Frostmoon Scion deer, but in plush form, and the rhinos in plush form? Cute.
Whoa! Paimon wasn't expecting this many people.
I'm seeing Sumeru, I'm seeing Natlan, I'm seeing Mualani.
Paimon! Oh, and Professor Linnea is here yeah, feels like we haven't seen you in ages, Mualani.
Through her work with the Adventurers Guild. She was in Natlan not long ago. Speaking of which, you never answered my question. If a Kaholosaurus and a Kukasaurus got together, would their babies be able to fly in the sky and dive underwater? 'Cause that would make a pretty awesome Saurian companion.
Silly.
That's almost certainly impossible. They're completely different species.
Ah, well, that's too bad. Hear that, Mamala? Guess I can't do any magic.
Does her Kaholosaur have an eye patch?
After all.
And I think this is our first time meeting Mualani's companion, Mamala.
So, you have a thing for
Oh!
My
I was
boy!
wondering what all the commotion was. Looks like this is where it's at.
Ito and Uchi?
What the heck? Either Paimon's seeing things or you're not here.
Why else would I be here? Cost me an arm and a leg to get a boat all the way to this Crod Nye.
It's not.
Hey there, I'm Mualani. Are you a friend of the Traveler and Paimon Stew?
I think that Kaholosaur has some
I
unique
sure
markings.
am. Nice to meet you. The name's Arataki Beetle Gladiator Ito, head honcho of the world famous Arataki.
Oh my
Gang of
god!
Inazuma.
He has his beetle! Head honcho of the world famous Arataki gang of Inazuma.
That's quite a mouthful. Wait, did he say Arataki gang? Why does that sound so familiar?
Is the Arataki gang famous in?
Arataki Ito. This guy's a bona fide
Arataki
buffoon.
Ito, the first and greatest head of the Arataki gang, the one and only Don Arataki, the Oni King, Bull Chucker, bona fide beetle battle king, the longhorned Oni. White Fur number 2. Paimon being White Fur number 1. Beetle Gladiator, yep, there you go. The pride of Oni, the ultimate TCG champion, the unbeaten troublemaker, the Prince of Mischief, the Crimson Oni, number 1 gourmet.
Hey, who you calling a buffoon, you flying lavender melon?
Flying lavender melon. Wait, so you're some sort of mutated lavender melon?
No.
Paimon's not a mutated melon! Or any kind of melon! How could a melon be this cute?
Ito, where's the rest of your gang?
Yeah, about that. Well, unfortunately, the gang only had the funds to send their main man this time, but don't sweat it. Once I snag that championship title, I'll use the prize money.
He's
to bring
not using
Shinobu and the
Uchi,
boys
he's
over to
using the
join
beetle.
party.
That's
Shinobu.
great.
I remember now. Kuki Shinobu, right?
Huh? No way. You've met my deputy?
She stopped by the Flower Feather clan recently to take the flying trial. Chaska said she was a natural.
Really?
Hold on. If she's that good and she's only the deputy, you must be way stronger than I imagined. Look sharp, Mamala. We're in for a tough competition.
She's judging Ito by Kuki Shinobu's competence.
That's right. Bring it on. Word is that the early birds get the best draws. You snoop.
Wait, is he serious? Mamala, we'd better hurry.
No, that's... Shall we? Hey,
That's
Traveler,
adorable.
Have you noticed? There's loads of other people we know here, too. Why don't we go say hi before we register?
Alright, I sign up there, so let's walk around. This is like spectator seating. This is kind of cool. Oh yeah, it's like arenas in the middle. It's half land, half water. This is kind of dope. It's a shame that this will probably disappear at the end of the event. But, you know, it's a cool little area.
I got here first.
No way. My shark... Did you hear that, Momo?
Again, I love his little... Reed Miller the 13th.
Yehuda! Here for the competition? Yehuda?
Ahem. I'll have you know it's Champion Yehuda. Don't you know?
Champion?
This isn't my first Spirit Envoy Championship. Uh-huh. I took part in the last one. And not just that, I only went and won the entire competition. It was very heroic. Although, there were nowhere near as many contestants then. Why did so many people have to show up this time?
And I like
Am I
how
gonna keep my
she
title
named
now?
her badger after the founder of the treasure
Definitely
hoarders.
have to learn a thing or two from...
Can I... Oh, Reed Miller the 13th. Okay,
Yehuda?
just a repeat.
Don't you know? This isn't
Champion,
my
how
first
fancy
Spirit.
indeed.
Although, there were nowhere near as many. Whoa!
Ooh, Valma.
This is the biggest turnout we've ever had by far. We need to be extra vigilant to maintain order in the arenas.
I've made all the necessary arrangements. I'm feeling more nervous than I expected.
Just by the El's
Don't
beta.
worry. You'll be fine once you get into the
Salamander.
swing of it.
Thank you all for your support. This is the biggest turnout.
I've made all the necessary...
Don't worry.
Thank you all.
Okay, that looks like everyone I can talk to. Voito.
Thank you all for signing up for the Spirit Envoy. Due to the high number of participants, a preliminary qualifying round will be held to determine which 16 contestants will progress to the competition itself. Prior to the semifinals, all matchups will be determined by drawing lots. Please also note that there are 2 arenas.
Where do we go to draw lots?
Right here. After registration closes tomorrow, make your way here.
Lumi, Hagwara, how you doing? Nervous?
So, 16 competitors.
Yeah.
Mualani, Ito,
Great,
Yehuda,
that's the spirit.
and us 2. Who else? But if it's 16, so hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That'll be 1, 2, 3 rounds, right? It'll be the finals, the semifinals, the quarterfinals, and the qualifiers. Yeah. So we can't all make it to the top 4, but we can all make it to the top 8. Everyone gone? La la la.
Who do you think our first opponent is gonna be? Oh, I'm in hopes they aren't too...
Arataki Ito? No!
Oh, the results of the draw are out.
I don't want to knock Ito out so
Your
soon.
opponent is...
Crimson Staff. Is that the
Arataki
Beatles' name?
numero uno Ito! Ah, we literally just managed to get rid of him, and now you had to face him in the arena?
Numero uno.
Well, either way, it never pays to underestimate your opponent, okay? This is your first match, so be sure to make it count. Ah, I see you've been assigned to Arena 1. Good luck! Don't fall at the... We won't!
All right. She's fighting a bongo head named Ikutursu and Ilza. What is that outfit from? Is that a non-cry outfit? It doesn't look like Sumeru.
Welcome,
Curious.
spectators. I'm your host, Jaswava. The qualifiers are about to
Jaswava.
begin. I trust everyone has... The contestants for this match are... the Traveler and her partner, Aguara, versus... Arataki numero uno Ito and his partner, Crimson Staff.
Again, doing the
Well, this
Beetle
has
and
gone
not
sooner
Ushi
than
is
expected. I was hoping to face
kind of
further in the
funnier.
competition. Go Crimson Staff!
I mean, Crimson Staff did win, right? In the one of the last Beetle minigames.
Great energy from both contestants.
The Transcendent Oni Kabuto. In the championship, both contestants will command their partners in battle. The side whose HP is depleted will be disqualified. In the basic combat phase, contestants need to select attack moves from their partners. Observe their movements. After a certain number of rounds where your HP falls low, you'll enter a special combat phase. Make quick decisions with a limited time. To deal massive damage. Ito favors direct combat, does not rely on feints. They're adopting a defensive posture. So, Sword is strong against charge, which is strong against defense, which is strong against sword. So, they're going defensive. So I go charged. This is super effective. Deals 2 times damage, yeah. It's preparing to parry. That sounds defensive again, right? Is it random? Because that's 3 defending in a row. Uses ultimate.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! You got some move. It's time to unleash our show-stopping killer combo move. Ushi, Crimson Staff!
Ushi!
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! You got some moves. I'll give you that. But it's gonna take more than that to, defeat the Ito! Yeah, Crimson Staff. Look, I wanted to kit you out with mecha armor, but you need to bulk up first. That's why we gotta take on these tough
Mecha
opponents
Crimson Staff.
to get you strong! Ushi, you and me have crushed countless foes in our time. Now, with the 3 of us together, ain't no one gonna stand in our... Finish them!
Oh my god! It's Crimson Staff! Burrow into the ground, Agora! They just flew over me and missed! That was adorable.
Stop the match. The bull. Ushi, was it?
Yeah.
Arataki
Double
Ito
battle?
is disqualified for fielding an additional animal companion.
Okay, it's...
The Traveler and Aguara are the winners.
Huh?
It's 1 animal per contestant.
But me, Crimson Staff, and Ushi are 1. We should...
That was cute. Lumine. Victory.
Sheesh, that was a close call. But you made it through the qualifiers. Paimon wonders how Linnea's doing. Let's head over and take a look. Actually, we should probably console Ito first. Paimon feels a teensy bit sorry for him.
Yeah. Sorry.
I can't believe it.
It's your own fault for not reading the rule.
Ushi, Crimson Staff, are you guys trying to cheer me up? Anyway, seeing as we came all this way, I think a little sightseeing is in order. Huh? Let's go get ourselves a taste of Crod Cry culture!
Seriously? Again, it's not cry!
Do you have any more left?
Hey, the lavender melon. I've got a little,
No way! If you want more, go earn it like everyone else!
Fine. Don't let me anything then.
I love Ito so much. He's just a lot.
I can't.
It's your own fault for not reading.
Ushi, Crimson Staff, are you? Anyways.
Seriously? Again?
Hey, the lavender melon. I've got a little,
No way!
Fine. Don't let.
I love it.
Dodge left, Lumi!
Huh, sorry, not Bongo Head.
Now counterattack! Looking good!
Oh. We of a unique NPC. I think she was in the trailer.
Ignorance really is bliss, isn't it, Linnea?
Does she have Fae ears like Linnea?
And it's all over. Congratulations to Lin.
I can't believe it. Meiku Torso.
Good job, Lumia. Oh. Traveler, Paimon! Thanks, that means a lot. Yeah, I think we performed pretty well out there. I don't know how to explain it, but sometimes it feels like I can predict my opponent's next move. I know exactly what to do before I've even had the time to think.
Yeah, well, you just read the prompt in the pop-up, right? I assume you can also see the...
different state of mind.
Oh, they're gonna parry. Get ready.
But it started after I met Lumi in the tundra. Anyway, come on, let's head to Speranza. My treat.
I like that her little head wings flap when she's excited. Twice upon a gaze.
Huh?
Drop.
May I take your order? Turns out I'm treating a friend today. Oh. I take it that's right. Tell the chef to sharpen his knife.
Is that a reference? Yeah. The Hidden Hero. It's a novel my best friend Helka sent from Liyue. There's the chef, and he fights the bad guys with the kitchen knife.
It's her
Cool.
favorite part of the book. She's always nagging.
Psst. Linnea, do you think Chef Yerba could be a hero in disguise?
Oh, I think it's definitely possible.
Not a chance, I'm afraid. Evening, everyone.
Why don't you choose for us? I'm treating a friend today.
Sure thing. I'll rustle up a few of my...
Hello? I'm ready to order.
Be right there. I gotta go. Let's play against...
Chill out, Barzasla. We're talking.
You seem to get along really well with everyone here. Oh, that's right! Didn't you see that this used to be your home?
Yes. After my parents departed, I came to live here with my friends in the conch gang.
Departed.
I didn't mean like that. They're still alive and come to think of it, I haven't told you my story yet. I guess you'll have noticed the wings on my head by now. They're proof that I'm not human.
Yep.
Yeah! I noticed those. Are you comfortable telling us some more?
Sure. Well, it's a story that starts a long, long time ago. When I was just a kid, my wings were barely noticeable. They looked just like two little cowlicks.
Aw.
No one suspected there was anything unusual about me at first. Not even Mom and Dad. They were too busy to notice. But I always had this strange feeling I couldn't explain. Like I knew that all these little ways I was different from my friends couldn't just be a coincidence. Then, I was a little bit older, I read this story in a book of folktales. It was about changelings.
Yep.
Changelings? What are those?
The story goes that some of the Snowland Fae will secretly switch their own child with a human baby, leaving their offspring to be raised by humans, while taking the human child for themselves.
Mm-hmm. Why?
I know, right? The way the stories are written, it sounds like something parents make up to scare naughty kids. If you don't behave, the Fae will take you away and leave a better behaved child in your place. It's the sort of thing that starts as a warning and evolves into folklore over time. So, obviously, I didn't take it seriously at first. But then as I grew older, I started exhibiting more and more Fae-like traits. I mean, just look at the crystals on my skin. No humans have those. It's a dead giveaway.
Is that what those are?
You're really... Bear with me. At first, I wanted to hide it from them. But eventually, I plucked up the courage. They were stunned, of course. It took them a while to accept it, but after the truth had sunk in, Dad sat me down and told me they'd decided to head north and look for their child that was taken. They're really good people, though. Not only did they raise me for all those years, but they left me some money in case... After that, I grew up with my friends in the Conch Gang. All of these kids are from broken homes, but everyone supports...
Is that maybe the real daughter? And immediate guess.
Food's ready!
Or could she be, because she had pointy ears, could she be another Fae?
Yeah, it just sort of came up in conversation. Whoa, what's all this? You've cooked up a real feast, Yerva.
Well, you did say you were...
Oh, boss? Linnea was your boss?
So you were the head honcho of the Conch Gang. Excuse my ignorance,
hey, what
Don
kind
Linnea.
Of a reaction?
Linnea's been a fountain of knowledge ever since she was a kid. She always speaks with such a... But the Conch Gang's only for children. Once you grow up, you have to leave.
I've always found the logic behind that title to be a little flawed.
We'll all be long gone from the Conch Gang by that point.
Oh, that's really touching.
Well, if it means that much, maybe you could leave a 2,000 more a tip?
I'll do it.
Sure thing. I'll go one better and give you 3,000.
Hey, Fred Brown, thank you very much. How you doing today, my friend? Thank you for the follow.
Oh, what are you saving up? I have big plans.
Welcome to the channel. We're hanging out doing some Genshin Impact.
Research. I want to sail to all the other nations, hear the heartbeat of the jungle, the whispers of the wind,
Sumeru.
the echoes of the mountains.
Mondstadt, Liyue.
And one day, when I'm too old for all... Of course, there are other questions I hope to get answers to along the way. Like, what exactly Lumi is and where my birth parents are.
Doing good. Having a pretty chill day. Hope you are as well. A little cold outside, but we're hanging out doing some Genshin, you
When
know?
I was much younger, I used to hear these strange lullabies as I was drifting off to sleep. Go, child of the Fae. Make your way to the villages and towns and seek kinship with the humans. The world of the Fae is rife with a sorrow you do not understand. They were sung in the tongue of the Fae by kind, warm voices. I can't explain why, but somehow I knew that they didn't want me chasing
not
after my
freezing.
origins.
It's in like the
Still,
what 30s, 40s
I did
today.
visit the tundra once when
I'm
I
right
was a
outside
little
of
older
New
to
York
see
City.
if I could find out anything about them. But just being there made me feel uncomfortable. Every instinct was telling me to leave.
I mean, her eyes do look a lot like Linnea's eyes.
It's odd. That place is supposed to be my home, but it feels like I'm unwelcome there. Could it simply be because I'm a bird fae, so I prefer a warmer climate? Something tells me there's gotta be more to it than that. The less I know about something, the more curious I am. One day, I'm gonna get to the bottom of it. But enough about that. We're supposed to be celebrating our victories! Cheers!
Sláinte.
Cheers! Time on cue! I'm stuffed. How about you guys?
The original purpose of toasting and cheers was to clink your glasses together. It was a sign of trust. So when you would cheers, right, you would clink your glasses and they would slosh into each other. Your drinks would mix. So that if one of them was poisoned, both of them would become poisoned. That's why toasting and cheersing from the bottom of your glass was a sign of trust. That means I'll drink whatever's in my cup. I trust you. Fun fact. You're new to streaming? Ah, well, I hope everything goes well. What have you streamed so far?
Yep. Paimon's fit to burst.
I've been doing it for a few years. I just do it for fun. I have a full-time job.
Let's see. It's a little early to hit the hay. How about we get Aguara and Lumi to try a little sparring practice? The opponents are only gonna get tougher from here. Yahoo!
Just gotta double check something. This. Ah, okay. Very new. You're just searching for games and watching random streams? Yeah. Favorite of all time or favorite game that I
They're very
stream?
evenly matched. It's strange. When I was battling you, I couldn't seem to
So
get
I'm a
into the
variety
zone.
streamer. I do a little bit of everything.
I have no way to predict
I have
your
a couple
next
staples
move.
like Genshin Impact. Right now I'm doing Genshin Crimson Desert. I still every once in a while will do Marvel Rivals or Fortnite. Favorite game I've ever played? Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Kingdom Hearts 2. Or the original Final Fantasy.
Hey, I'm curious. Why does Aguara have a ribbon tied around his tail? And how did you two meet, anyway?
Resident Evil. Have I played it? I played one when I was growing up. And I've watched a lot of Resident Evil. I haven't played the new one yet, if that's what you're asking. I do want to. Probably over the summer I might do... I usually do like a series. So last year I did all the Final Fantasies. So I played all the old Final Fantasies. I was considering this summer playing all the Resident Evils. All 9 of them.
Now that's a long story.
I'm hearing the new one is phenomenal.
What an incredible adventure! Someday, I want to go on an adventure of my own.
Wait, you sum up the events of Lost in the Woods and how you came to be friends with Aguara? Did we tell her about Little One? Lost in the Woods. Yeah. So Lost in the Woods is how we met Little One. And that's how we got the scarf. Then we did Rite of the Bold. Which is where we learned about the curse on Little One. Then we did Revelations of the Past. Which got us the first token for Little One. And then we did the stuff with the Sage of the Soul and Flame. Ochkanatlan. And then we traveled to the Ancient City. Did the Final Entreaty, Golden Annihilation, all of that. The Sacred Mountain. The Source Dragon, all of that. Oh man, the Flame Lord's Blessing, that was it. That's a long story to tell this random lady. What do I do for work? I work with special needs. So I'm a service provider who works with special needs adults.
You're excited too, but most importantly, we have to figure out who you are and where you came from. Maybe then you won't feel lonely anymore. It's about time we all got some rest. Good
Are
training
you talking to
session,
him
everyone.
or are you talking about yourself?
I'll see you at the arena to... Wait, no, Lumi!
What about you?
See you tomorrow. Thanks
Yeah,
for
cool.
dinner. You're welcome. Bye. Phew. Let's head back to the flagship and get some sleep. Paimon's eyes are starting to droop.
Besides that, you do...
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, whatever strikes your passion. Right? My job is my passion, and this is my hobby. But I also do, like, D&D, movies, comics, whatever sparks joy, right? And if your job is one of the things, more power to you.
Waiter, come here and taste this wild berry trail.
Get your feet off the
They
table.
tell me it's fit for human consumption. It's much too sour and has a bitter aftertaste. I want my money back.
Please don't shout. I assure you, the berries we use are of the highest quality. Bitter is out of the question. I think you've had too much to drink. Time to settle up and leave.
Too much to drink? I'm perfectly sober, thank you. Now you better
Oh,
do
nice.
this meal on the house.
Otherwise, what?
Fair.
Huh? Oh, I'll tell you who the heck I am. The name's Arataki. Thanks for waiting, mucho apreciado. Ito!
Hinoni.
Adorable.
Nice.
Yeah,
work,
whatever you can
Ito.
do, right?
Keep this up and we might just have to double your bonus at the end of the month. Don't you worry about a thing.
Don't you worry about a thing.
Here's the thing.
Let's return to our room. Rest up.
Morning! Oh, is that the time? The draw's about to start! Come on, we gotta get moving!
It's so noisy here. Back in my day.
Yes. Who am I battling now? Hanya and her partner, Fluffy the Flower King. Wasn't Hanya the
Let's see. Your next opponent is...
runner-up in the Neelapatla Cup? That's what I remember her for.
Yeah! Paimon remembers now!
Yeah.
Who do you think she's gonna partner up? Come on, let's go!
It's not Bongo Head, so I don't care. Yep, same name.
One and all. Our contestants for this match are the Traveler and her partner, Aguara, versus Hania and her partner, Fluffy the...
Hey, Golden Comet and Silver Companion. Good to see you again. This'll be our first proper. I brought my old Sumpter Beast with me this time.
Music slaps kind of here. Full confidence, direct fighting style, high endurance. Occasionally we'll stop to rest. Quick attack. Use your speed. The dreadful desert roamy beast.
You're even tougher, but you know what? Sumpter beasts are renowned for their endurance, and when they charge full speed, send them flying, Fluffy the Flower King!
You gotta say the full title. Wild. Flop. Did not stick the landing, but cool.
Fluffy, wake up! Fluffy.
Quick attack.
The Traveler and Aguara are the winners!
Oh, what a shame. You were so close. Even with the new partner, you're still as tough as they come. This was some bad luck running into you so early in the competition. Well, since you defeated me, you better go all the way like in the Nilot Paula Cup. I can handle losing, but only to a champion. So you go show him who's boss.
There we go.
All right, we're through to the quarterfinals. Let's go see who our next opponent is.
Cool. Can we see who won? Mulan.
Let Paimon take a look. Next up is Mualani. Oh, so we have
Which
to
means
fight
in the
that
final,
Bulbasaur next. Oh,
we'll go up against Linnea.
we're
That makes
counting
sense.
on you. Hey, Paimon noticed something when we were drawing lots. Most of the contestants have given their animal companion a cool title. Shall we come up with one for Aguara too?
All right. The Echoing Flash. The Bandana Bandit, not bad. The Rovin Roarin Saurian.
Well, Aguara seems to like it.
Good. Perfect. Okay. Participate in the second round versus Mualani. So now we're just like powering through.
Are you ready to rumble? After a fierce competition so far, we're left. Joining us to kick this round off, we have the Traveler and her partner Aguara.
Wait, that was. This is the quarterfinals?
And her partner Mamala.
How you feeling today, Mamala?
Oh, so it was the prelims, then elimination, then quarterfinals.
That's the spirit! Now let's get out there and show these Nodcry folks what the people of the Springs are all about!
The battle-hardened, one-eyed king. Clever tricks, perform feints, observe mixed with her misdirection. It says defensive, but it's green. Cool. Heavy strike. This one's real. So this is a lie. So pick the thing that's weak to it. Nice. This looks real. So whenever she goes this, she's just lying. Ultimate.
What a tough cookie! Alright, get up close and let's settle this! Jump, Mamala! Get out of the water! Watch out!
Couldn't see me in its blind spot.
You took advantage of Mamala's blind spot.
Five times damage. I like Mamala, he's cute.
Mamala has lost the strength to fight on. The Traveler and Aguara are the winners!
Seriously? There's no way I just lost. Gotta hand it to you, Aguara. You are seriously strong for your age. That was incredible. Hey, you're strong too, Mamala. Keep it up, Aguara. I want to see you take down even more of... I'll leave you guys to it. Cheer up, Mama.
I love the look of him.
Well, there was a nil. Anyway, Linnea will have been... Linnea! It sure is. Want to take a guess? Judging by correct! I was about to... The next one's a pretty big deal. Someone called Seleno versus the reigning champion, Yehoda.
Uh-oh. Oh.
Ooh, we had to watch that. Perfect. Well... What the... Seleno's companion is a radiant blade horn? Those things are extremely hostile. How did you manage to tame it?
Oh my god, so much spam in here. Alright.
Technically speaking, radiant blade horns are classed as monsters, but they are beasts of the wild. Go for it, Yehoda!
Ignorance really is bliss, but it won't.
She's got a cool design. I don't see a vision.
Do you think speed alone will stop me from catching you?
She's got NPC face and NPC hair.
How about you run around, Reed Miller the 13th, run that thing ragged, and then go in for the kill!
Behind you, on the right.
Reed! Her reaction time is incredible. It's... Dodge left, Lumi! Thanks, that means a lot. I don't know how to explain it, but sometimes... Keep it together, Reed! Jump!
He's trying to jump on your back, Hemus. Don't give him the chance.
Seleno
Use
and
your wind
Hemus.
blades to slow him down.
He's too powerful! You've gotta go for a charge your lightning, Reed! Then blast him with all you've got!
Alright. You got the Conch Gang. Reed Miller used Thunderbolt.
Deflect it back, Hemus. That was close.
Reed Miller the 13th has lost the strength to fight on.
Yep. Is she a changeling as well, or is she one of Linnea's family. Her eyes are the same, they're just blacked out hearts.
Wait, who are you? And why do you... why you have...
I've been through this moment so many times in my head. Imagining you sharing this same... I thought it would bring me joy. But I guess not.
Wait,
Did.
Linnea! Oh, what happened? Why did Linnea... Oh, we gotta find her somewhere to lie down. What happened?
I'll hang out with Reed Miller the 13th.
She's breathing normally. No obstruction of the air.
Oh, that's
my pleasure.
Will do. Oh, Linnea. Good morning. Huh? Lumi? Lumi? How strange.
First person?
Where could she be? I wonder how long I was out for. Well, I'd better take a...
Why the first person? That's weird, right?
Mommy! There you are! Come on, say something. Why do you look so anxious?
Looks like our contestants, and they're on the one side we have Linnea and her partner Lumi, and on the other side we have...
Wait, how is it the semifinals already? Also, how did I even get here? I don't remember Oh,
you can do it, old boss.
even if this is a dream, I can't... We're up, Lumi!
What a spectacular duel! But...
Huh? What's going on? This dream sucks! I've heard that if you try...
Is it reality, though?
Did it work? Guess not. Huh? His dream
Where is
really writing
this?
a diary? My Adventurers Guild salary alone will never be enough to finance a research vessel. It seems my only option is to take up adventuring full-time. A research vessel? Looks like Dream Me is working hard toward my goal. But the cost is just astronomical. It could take a whole lifetime to save up for.
She wants to buy a research vessel. That's cute.
Day 1. Got beaten up by monsters.
Where is this? It kind of looks Natlan-y, like the
D5. Ran
the
for my
resort
life
area.
alone. Turns out I'm getting faster. Day 20.
Oh, we made more,
Asked
huh?
a merchant about prices. Ships cost a fortune.
It
But I
kind
can
of looks
worry
like a
about that
non-cry
later.
house, but I
Right
don't
now,
know where
it's
that
time
would be.
for a proper meal. I'm starving.
It's the metal of a non-cry house. We got the metal decorations, plenty of research material, and we're starting to get more Mora. We've gone through a couple notebooks now.
Day 72. Found a huge abandoned treasure chest. Finder's keeper.
A big bag of Mora.
Happy adventure anniversary to me! 1 year in. And still nowhere near rich enough to afford a ship.
This is our third book.
Almost got scammed. Note to self. Secondhand ships
Oh my God, we have a
aren't
chest
to
now.
be trusted. Good Good job I was wary and checked it over thoroughly.
What are those?
Finally beat that pesky thing. Hoping the materials I gathered recently will fetch a good price.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is our 7th notebook.
The diary ends here. Hold on. Is this... a deed for the purchase of a large... A dream come true!
Our own boat?
The Golden Beagle! What a wonderful dream! The ship gently swaying as it carries me to a faraway land. Oh, what a feeling!
So, looks like we're gonna set out from Liyue Harbor, stop in the Guyon Stone Forest, sail up to Mondstadt, looks like Eagle Coast, or Falcon Coast, right? Then go up to Dormant Port. Oh wow, I have a whole little... That's the jade from Chenyu Vale, the fossils from Fontaine, along with the Lumideus Bell and the... I forget what they're called, the starfish. The mushrooms from Mondstadt, Nilupatla lotuses, star conch, valberries, sumeru plants, tomatoes, cabbages, a crab, fish.
Let me check the chart. Next stop, Guyan Stone Forest. That place is steeped in myths and stories. I've only ever seen it in picture books. From there, it's on to Dragonspine. Wow, a snow-capped mountain! I've always wanted to visit, but never dared to.
Oh, so Dragonspine, sorry. Guyan Stone Forest. Oh yeah, that is Dragonspine. And that's not Dormant Port then, so that's below... That's the Falcon Coast.
What's this? Clearwater Jade?
Yep, you did miss another
sure
bot.
This can only be found in Chenyu Vale. It's so beautiful. It looks like this ship has sailed to many places already.
They tried their best,
Makes
Herb.
sense.
They tried their best.
As soon as I buy my research vessel, I'll be off and away to voyage non-stop.
Delete that one. You could tell very early on.
You've been really down the last couple of days. What's up? You're not...
Clearwater Jade. Yeah. You could tell very early on that it was a bot, being that the account was 24 minutes old. But I gotta give whoever made this one credit. They actually have art. They have a background. They have a synopsis on their Twitch page.
I've left your lunch by the door. Make sure to get some good rest once you've eaten.
From Oakland, yeah. The Golden Beagle. It's a cute ship. It looks like Sumeru in architecture. So it's a Sumerian ship. You can tell by the door, the material, the bed, the window. Creepy.
Where am I now? Oh, I feel so... Is this some sort of lucid dream?
What my boat's gone.
Clearwater jade. And these books, how did they end up in this cave?
How could this happen?
No one will ever be Jenny Lawrence. The OG.
Lumi. Hey, hey.
Oh, Lumi.
We're never getting back, are we? We're done for.
Sulo.
It's all over.
Uoti.
What happened? I thought I was on the ship.
That's not Guyunstone Forest. Where is that?
Is this the Golden Beagle?
Oh my god!
But why? It's just a dream, though, right? Come on.
That one wasn't a bot. That was the real, actual celebrity who was in here.
It's been many long years since the Golden Beagle sank. The diary again. I'd love to say I'm over it now, but the truth is it still gets me down sometimes. It's like there's a heavy stone that's blocked.
Is this maybe that, Ciliano's memories, maybe?
Maybe a walk in the courtyard will take my mind off things. Besides, my sister should be here soon. I can wait for her outside.
My sister will be here soon. Are they siblings, maybe?
Sister? Who am I talking about? So many dreams, one after the other. My brain can barely process it all.
Oh, that's cool. We actually get Linnea's house. I want to take a picture. I don't know where this is supposed to be. I don't see any defining feature.
Linnea!
Huh?
Over here. Did you get my letter, Linnea? I'm so sorry to be the bearer of bad news. Come back to the tundra with me, so we can be with Mom and Dad one last time.
Selena? She's my sister? Mom and Dad? One last time.
This is the natural circle of life. We don't live that much longer than humans. This day was always going to come. I can't pretend I'm not sad. But at the same time, I wonder how an ordinary person would react to hearing
It's
this
just her
news.
penmanship style. It's just a
At
lot
the
of
very least,
very simple that.
they wouldn't have to endure this
She's a
horrid
medical
feeling
professional's
of having
penmanship.
tears they're unable to shed. After all, we've already seen how all of this would unfold. Remember? When you passed out during that competition. You saw it all as you lay there,
Is
unconscious.
she seeing the future?
What is she talking about? No. This can't be.
I understand how you feel. One moment you're gazing into the future from the past. The next, you're there, looking back at where it all began. When these two perspectives collide, time flies. One day, we too will grow old. Is it even possible to live a life without regret?
So does that mean Linnea will eventually captain a ship?
A long, long time ago, my
And we'll
friends
lose
and I
our crew?
talked about our dreams. Mine was to buy a research vessel and explore the mysteries of the world. Then, when too old for a life of adventure, I'd come. My entire life is recorded in these pages. Maybe one day, whoever you are, I entrust the task of filling those blank pages to you. The end of my time grows near, and I can no longer travel very far.
Walk toward the end of everything. Capybara? Llama? So, my, young nephew, he's approaching 3. Spent some time with him over the Easter holiday. Obsessed with capybaras. It's his new obsession. I did not know that. Forest boar, Fontanian armored crabs. Is that it's a kitsune? Piggins.
This feels like an illusion, yet at the same time, so real. The end of life. So this is what death feels like.
Damn.
I still feel some faint sensations in my stiffening body, but I can't so much as move a finger. As the warmth flows out of me, I feel no pain. Just the emptiness that remains after everything else has slipped away. So it wasn't a dream.
It's a prophecy of her own death. Morbid.
Linnea, you're awake! Oh, you were Ralph. Linnea, what time is it?
It's evening. We were watching the match between Celino and Yehoda when you ran
So many things came flooding into my head, one after another. The end of the competition, things from my future. Even the very end of my life. Some moments were joyful, others painful. All of it felt so...
She mentioned mysterious intuition. Should we ask Celino?
You passed out right after Still, is it really a good idea?
Do you remember when we were at Speranza? I wasn't a very cheerful kid.
Okay.
Nor was I all that brave. Before I told my human parents about being a fae, I knew what might happen once I told them. I desperately hoped they'd say Linnea, but I knew that was impossible. Their own human child was out there somewhere, as were my fae parents. Our family was... So, even though I was terrified, and even though I knew I might end up an unwanted child, I did what I thought was right. I knew things might not turn out how I hoped. I'm now realizing that I have no idea where she is.
That's really
Don't tell me
sad.
I have to wait. Huh? Aquara, do you remember Celino's scent? That's amazing! You're the best, Aggie. All right, I think I'm...
Lumi, Linnea, and Aggie. Is she down in the... The bar, I forget. Flagship, yeah. Oh, my back is so stiff.
The flagship? What are we doing here?
Mulani?
People seem to really dig the drinks here.
There's 2 rooms back here.
After all that, Seleno's staying in a room right next to ours? Is anyone there? You're sure this is... Seleno, I know you're in... Seleno?
I'm not here.
R2?
Am not. Quit bothering me.
Not a chance. If you don't open the door, I'll be waiting right here outside. I have so many questions to ask you. Open the door!
All right. Take a seat. Just to be clear, I wasn't expecting visitor. Curiosity is a dangerous trait, Linnea.
Oh.
You're gonna regret coming.
You sure about that? Because if I... Will you please answer
They
me
got
now?
sister energy.
Why do we have the same wings on our heads? Why did I pass out when I touched you? And why did I see all those...
Visions of your future?
So...
Of course not. Linnea, you're an avid student of the natural world. Surely you're aware...
The Vila, Domovoy, Leshy, Volkodlok, Snegovic, and Jack Frosts.
Right. Well, there are many less common varieties, too. The legendary Lantern Fae.
We
the
know
Sirens,
one of them?
with their lilting
Sirens?
songs. And us, the Augury Birds.
The ones who...
We foretell both disaster and delight.
They're
Gazing
literally
upon
augurs.
the past dawn and future night. Others fear and revere our might, while we alone detest.
I've never heard of an augury bird before.
That's hardly a surprise. You can count the number of augury birds alive today on one hand.
So it's true then.
Family.
She didn't deny that they're family, but something about that word triggers her.
Augury birds are born with a peculiar ability. We can see crossroads in the flow of fate. Immutable future events that all paths will lead to.
Are you talking about prophecies?
We've met other people with the ability to see the
Doesn't
future.
surprise me. Humanity has many ways of observing fate. The stars, the ley lines. We can only see our own fates. If a friend wants to know their future, or someone is concerned about the destiny of the world, we're powerless to help. But the way it feels to witness your own fate?
It certainly wasn't fun. Those prophecies brought a flood of emotions with them. From excitement to frustration to bitterness. By the end, I had a goal in life. And before I even had the chance to start fighting for it, I saw how it would end.
Yeah.
It's like someone spoiled the ending of a story I was really enjoying.
I'm trying to remember which show it was. I remember a show when I was younger. Oh god, about twin prophets, cartoon twin oracles, maybe? Yep, there you go. American Dragon Jake Long. I don't know why this popped into my head. It's about two... there's one episode, I think, where they meet these two twin sisters who can both see the future. One of them can only see the bad things in the future, and one can only see the good things in the future. And that is their power, right? Together they can see it all, but they can each see one thing. The one who can only see the bad things is happy, because all the good things in life will surprise her. But the person who sees all the good things in her future, all the surprise is ruined for her. She hates her ability, because she will never be truly happy, because she already knows what's going to happen. And that kind of reminded me of that.
Wait till you've tried to defy fate and found how powerless you are to change it.
Everything is transpiring
Oh,
as
damn!
I foresaw. Yet I am powerless to change it.
Bit of veneer.
Fate is an immutable force.
I can but lament as the inevitable. I do wonder whether giving a man the power to see the future is nothing more for him than...
The visionary of Linnea once said something similar. If fate were easier to change, seeing the future would be a huge blessing. A power desired by all, but if fate is set in stone, knowing the future would be a heavy burden to bear.
When you know every joy and every sorrow you'll ever experience, and there's nothing you can do to change it. Generation after generation of augury birds lived with this burden. Until you. If an augury bird is set far from the Fae to grow up among humans, the awakening of their prophetic abilities could be delayed.
So that's how I became a changeling. What about the child I was switched?
Don't worry. She had the opposite problem to you. She needed to live among the Fae. She was born with a strange, rare disease that humans cannot cure. Our parents saved her life, then raised her as their own. Eventually, her birth parents came to find her, and now they're living together in Snezhnegrad.
They never told me?
I see. It all makes sense now. But there's still one thing you haven't explained.
I meant exactly what I said.
But why?
No reason.
So we're back to this? Celino?
Oh, good guess. By the time our parents came up with a solution for you and sent you off to live with the humans, I was already tormented by visions. If I'd been born just a few years later, Mom and Dad would sneak over to Nodcry to see you sometimes. They talked about you non-stop. Even that human child got more attention. I came with them once, to Nodcry. When I saw you there in the distance, living your carefree life, I was torn apart by jealousy.
Is jealousy kind of the theme?
But I
Because
had
we
to
kind of
pretend that
experienced that in the
nothing
World
was wrong.
Quest with Malanta
Even
being jealous of
I wished
life
you well.
and Will.
Did no one ever consider how I felt? What was I to them? A reject? A failure? All of this led to me deciding, a long time ago, that when you... I know. What kind...
Then why did you... You really want me to keep guessing?
It was because I found out the image of you I'd built up in my head. Of happy... I overheard you and Speranza talking about your past. Desperately trying to hide the truth about who you were. Somehow getting by with a ragtag. You described it so nonchalantly. But it was eating me up in that moment.
Oh.
I didn't want to see you suffer, and I couldn't go on resenting you any longer. I just wanted to hold you tight and tell you everything will be fine, that you still have a family.
Damn, this is
Hey,
good
sis?
dialogue.
You're really not cut out to be a villain. So much for making me suffer, huh? Now you're the one crying and I have to comfort you.
Huh?
But I understand now. I've always wondered about my real family. I'm so glad you were willing to see me, sis.
And we know that Linnea knows that they'll be able to grow old together.
Thank you. All of you.
Don't mention it. Paimon thinks it's always best. Hey, Celino. I was wondering, how did you end up with a Radiant Bladehorn as your partner? All the ones I've seen in the wild have been hyper-aggressive.
We met that time when Mom and Dad brought me to see you in Nodcry. Hemus was still a baby then. I suppose our friendship was preordained. Just like my upcoming victory in this competition.
Alright, I'm gonna say it now.
Immutable crossroads in the flow
Make
of fate.
Celino playable, and make Hamus the Radiant Bladehorn her burst.
Immutable?
You're welcome to try to fight it, if you want. Leave this competition and fly somewhere far away. Or if you prefer, you could go all out and try to beat me. The prophecies we see are the meeting points of every possible path. There are many possible roads into the future.
But now that I know the pain of seeing my own fate for myself,
I learned to submit to fate. Since the outcome can't be changed, how I get there doesn't... But what about you, Linnea?
How about we continue this conversation?
All right, just don't get your...
I'll be fine, trust me. It's getting
So
pretty
she's
late.
destined
We
to
should all
win,
get
but
some
maybe
sleep.
having a traveler.
You're staying at the flagship too, right? No need to see me out. I'll be fine. Oh, and thanks so much for keeping me company today. Good night.
Maybe like having a being from beyond the world in your corner gives you the power to defy fate. A descender. And that could explain some stuff about Conria.
Traveler,
they had a visionary.
are you awake?
And that's maybe why the king was so desperate to summon a descender to defy fate.
Oh, neither can Paimon. Linnea and Zelino aren't the only ones with a big dick since we're both struggling to sleep. Listen up, Lumi. I've seen Seleno's Radiant Blade Horn in action, and it isn't just strong, it's fast, too. Her best way to exploit both of these traits will be to make her Radiant Blade Horn charge you. You'll have to find a way to dodge the attacks, then pick the right moment to counterattack.
Yep.
Sure am. Lumi and I were just going over our strategy for tomorrow. Lure the enemy in and wait for an opening to strike.
He's not quite Heim, which is what I named my little ones.
Best shot at victory. But Hemus is so powerful. Even if we do find an opening, I'm not sure Lumi thinks. Just because I've seen a future where I fail, doesn't mean I'm willing to go down. Fate is such a mysterious idea. Despite having it explained to me and having seen it with my own eyes.
Because we saw her lose in the semifinal. It's the first thing she saw after she woke up in her dream.
You're an Phyllis. Besides, I'm an advisor, remember? It wouldn't be very...
Relax. I'm just curious to hear your opinion.
Sarah voice. Wait.
What does fate mean to you?
Alright, well... I think that knowing the future is a pretty lousy deal. When I was a kid, my greatest suffering came from not knowing. I didn't know how my parents would react when I told them the truth. I didn't know where to go when they left. Back then, I actually wanted to know the future. I dreamed of a day that fate would send me a sign. I just wanted some clear guidance on what I should do. But fate didn't show me anything. It was my own stubborn will that got me through. I've always known what it's like to be terrified of the unknown. And now I'm learning that knowing for sure isn't all it's cracked up to be either.
I wonder when we go to Shesnaya if we'll be able to run into her birth parents and her adoptive parents who abandoned her for their birth.
All right. I think we're as prepared as we can be. Tomorrow, we're gonna face our fate.
Again, maybe just a conversation with the traveler helped. No, none of our friends, Ito or Mulangi, are gonna watch us win.
Is everybody ready? Our contestants are ready and raring to go. On the one side, we have the Traveler and her partner Aguara, and on the other side, we have
God,
and her partner Gornyesin.
No, 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 no. What is that? Arctic fox, sure, but no, black and white fox. We have never seen that pattern. But what is she? Is she a Fae of Shesnaya? Because I don't recognize the outfit. She's pure white.
Do it, Aguara.
We have a winner!
Great job, Aguara! Hey, Traveler, Linnea and...
Pirate. Is this gonna be our cutscene?
Looks like our contestants and their part. On the one side, we have Linnea and her partner, Lumi. And on the...
You can do it, old boss! Go get him, Linnea!
Cutscene? Cutscene. Cool.
Charge, Hemus! Don't panic, Lumi. Remember your training? I'm right here. Ready? Now jump! Attack! Stop her!
So, come on. I just need confirmation that fate has changed.
This is the will of fate. It was over before it began.
Lumi! Lumi!
Oh,
You wanna come with me?
it's so cute.
Let's go then. The wide world awaits.
My guy. It's not me who defies fate. It is Lumi, the king of all Jack Frosts.
Don't worry, Hemus. Victory will be ours.
Did you foresee this? Cause damn. Holy crap! Oh damn! That was an amazing cutscene.
Lumi. You were amazing! Yahoo, yahoo! You know, you look a little different after absorbing all that Geo. Oh, Linnea, are you
You're not a Jack Frost, you're a Jack Rock.
Traveler! I figured out why Lumi is different from other Jack Frost! After all the theories I've looked into, what if Lumi wasn't born different at all? What if it's all a consequence of her diet? Surely ingesting large amounts of rare ore could explain the development of her geo. I mean, just look at fiships. Depending on their element, fiships can look wildly different. But from a Lumi, you don't have to wait for evolution to catch up at all. You just have to find another Jack Frost who likes the same things as you do. I'm so happy you unleashed your full power, Lumi! If you hadn't pushed yourself like that, I never would have had this Eureka moment.
That was an amazing cutscene.
Linnea, why did you hold back?
What do you mean? If Lumi had landed that hit, you and Hemus would—
Even so, when that hammer started to fall, the future I once saw went blank. Did fear cause me to see a false vision? Or did she truly cheat fate for a
Cheated fate, baby!
What does it matter? In the end, the pull of fate exerted its force all the same.
What's on your mind?
I just think whatever path you take, it all...
Celino, do you remember the question?
I remember.
You told me. There are many possible roads into the future, but they all lead to the same destination in the end. Maybe fate will always lead us toward the same destination, but I never cared much about the outcome. I just want to walk my own path.
Right there, yeah. We might know where we're headed, but we choose how we get there.
Even if I was destined to lose to you, there was no way I wasn't gonna give it everything I had. And even if my ship ends up at the bottom of the ocean, I'm not gonna let that stop me from sailing it to every corner of the world. If all people care about are outcomes, then why doesn't everyone give up on happiness and love? After all, the certainty of death is the one thing that every person knows about. But my feelings, my thoughts, everything I've seen, all that exists beyond the reach of fate, they belong to me.
That's a pretty good answer.
Linnea, ignorance really is bliss.
Even when we're scared and uncertain. You sure about that? Because if I hadn't...
How I envied your cheerful optimism. Yet now you've witnessed your fate and experienced fail. Perhaps I was wrong from the start.
Yep.
The difference between us was never about knowledge of our destinies. It's about...
Celino, you okay?
Actually, I claimed the victory promised to me by fate. And
sounds like I got the sweeter deal over... So enjoy your victory, Celino. But don't get complacent. Otherwise, my partner here might just take it back from you one day.
You better watch out.
That plus our... Let's go, partner. This time it's my... So, Aguara comes from Natlan, right? If we're gonna train hard, we should do it there. There's plenty of natural
Are we going to
around,
Natlan?
which will help keep the little one's stamina up. Let's go!
I truly believe the Traveler will be the one to defy fate. And say like, hey, it's a small change, but we can change things. We kind of secured and defied fate in Fontaine. That was the whole deal there.
Natlan, I'm back! Give me a moment to set up the tent. I'll lend you a hand.
Where did you get the crates from? And the chairs?
Now then, Aggie, it's time for you to learn one of Lumi's signature... Watch closely.
Are we gonna rock hammer? Those are maracas. Are we gonna learn to make geo maracas?
Linnea, you seriously think Aguara can use a giant geo hammer?
That would be rad as hell.
From what I've seen, Aguara's fighting style isn't that dissimilar to Lumi's. They both use agility to set up their opponent, but Aguara isn't strong enough to break through Hemus's defenses. Aguara will need to channel Geo Essence from the ground and fashion it into a powerful rock hammer.
Super Saiyan Baby Tapetlosaur.
Don't worry.
Nope.
It's normal to fail. You'll get the hang of it.
Adorable.
You'll get the hang of it. Lum. the hang of it.
All right.
Feels like I blinked and 2 whole days went by. I've heard it said that people can find their fates by studying the stars.
Let me introduce you to Mona.
I guess that means that fate's been looking down on us. I could really do with some sleep. Good night, you guys.
As a descender, my fate is my own. I don't know what it's like to have my destiny anchored in place. The rules of this world exist for a good reason. The same must go for fate, but on this journey I've witnessed far too many people who yearn to defy their fate. Is anchoring fate in a place truly the best solution? He's making little... There was another Tepetlosaur. He's got the blessing! Little one! Heim! It is Heim! He's back! Our little, the chosen of dragons. The future dragon lord.
Huh? Whoa! Look at all this great... Wow!
Aguara got help from a mysterious companion.
Are you saying you had help from an...
Does the traveler know? Oh.
Now that Aguara's mastered Lumi's secret weapon, it's time to head back to Nightcry. Looks like we should get back just in time for the finals.
Oh. Heim showed up to help his compatriot, his little buddy, his replacement.
The final is about to begin.
Oh, it's finally here!
Awesome.
It's all up to you now, partner. You've done the hard yards in training. Now, go out there. It's time to write your name in lights and show the world how hard we've worked. You've got this, Aguara.
I'm not gonna lose. I like that it's not even,
Ladies and gentlemen, the wait is You'll be very familiar with our
Linnea, who's gonna win her
now.
character quest.
Selino and her partner, the Radiant Bladehorn Hamus, who seized their place in the fight. Then we have the Traveler and Aguara, who will be crowned.
Back from training? Then let's do that.
You've got this, Aguara.
The Mountain Crusher Rhinoceros. So the thinking pose was quick attack. And that one was quick attack and defense.
Hemus, summon Animo energy on.
Now you see what. Hiding underground.
Keep charging, Hemus. Jolt him out of the.
Cool.
Hemus, are you all right?
What's up with that bird? Hey. Defensive posture. Okay. I was thinking, last time she did that, it was a quick attack. There's also a lie. Good. Alright, I think I'm getting there. Ultimate? No. He takes a little more on that. Quick attack! So her hands on her hips do what is matching.
Now, Hemus, trip, march to victory, and leave nothing stand.
Geo Maraca!
Predictable.
Guara hit her right in the belly!
It was the obvious move.
He gets back up. At 32,000 HP. Here we go.
Come on! Time to put that training
Another
into
cutscene.
practice.
With the Natlanese music.
Interesting.
Hemus, we show them no
Oh my god, it's a fighting screen!
Dude, that little munchkin's got some style!
It's a trip to the hot springs if you win.
Heinous, full tilt! Aguara, charge!
Oh, what a talented little guy!
Hamus has lost the strength to fight the Traveler and her partner Aguara.
So, you did superbly, Hemus. Seems I underestimated your little partner.
What did I say? Told you my partner would help me settle the score.
All thanks to Lumi's secret weapon.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will now take a...
Awesome.
Thank you to our contestants for your amazing performances. Now we'll be interviewing our 4 top finishers.
What is up with old girl right here? With literally white skin.
First up, it's our champion. We can all see that Aguara is still a young slip of a Tapetlosaur, and yet the fiercest of enemies couldn't stand in his way. So tell us, what's the secret to Aguara's success?
Special connection with his friends.
It sounds like I'm sure we're all looking forward to even more. Next, we have our runner-up, Celino. Let me start by asking...
No, Hemus doesn't belong with me. I'm hoping that soon I can set him free to roam the... And of course, since he's so friendly towards humans.
Sounds like Hamus is a real freedom lover. If
Cool.
we have any adventurers in the crowd, please keep your eyes peeled. Moving on now, we have some more familiar faces. This first question is for Linnea. During your match against Celino...
I'd be lying if I said I didn't, but who wouldn't? All we can do is live. And overall, I had a really great time in this competition.
Yep.
I found my luck.
Inspiring words from Linnea. Now it's time for our final interviewee.
Very
Please
curious about here.
welcome Viliana from Snezhnegrad.
Well, I've been really loving Not Cry. There's so much to see and do. I'm planning to stick.
Great. Enjoy your stay, Viliana.
Viliana from
Well,
Snezhnegrad,
folks, thank you to everyone
where
who took part
Linnea's
in the
family
Spirit Envoy
is.
Championship. We hope to see you next time.
Again, they have to be giving us
Linnea,
something there.
I
Like,
gotta get going. I'll make sure to tell Mom and Dad how without me around, your prophetic abilities will be slow to develop. But you should know that since you've been to the tundra and you've encountered others of your kind...
I'm sure you already know how I'm going to respond, sis.
I know. And when you're ready, come visit us in the...
Thanks, Celino.
hey, I'm just saying, if they make... I'm fully on board with them making more NPCs playable characters. Spirit Envoy Championship Medal. And 30 Aetherwing Moths and 6 Plumes of the Fallen Watcher.
He's just too cute.
We're 1 away. But we can get her up to 80.
Swallowing any shiny thing she lays her eyes on. So keep your valuables well away, or you might never see them again. You want to see my archive? Of course! I'm always happy to show off my masterpiece. I even did the illustrations.
Unplayable characters that should be playable. Streetward Rambler, Madam Ping, should absolutely be playable, and give her an alternate form of her young baddie self. What was his name? The child who's the reincarnation of Xbalanque? He should be playable. I would love that. I would love the child of, because he has a unique character model, right? Genshin NPC unique. Oh, unique NPCs. Here you go. Oh yeah, obviously, I guess there's like characters like Capitano, right?
Lumi is just too
We just
cute,
ran into her Zeitland.
but she does have a bad habit of swallowing any shiny thing she lays her eyes on. So keep your valuables well away, or you might never see them again.
Marianne, right? She's the hybrid Oceanid. Celiano, I think, would make an awesome character. I'm trying to think, who are some other Genshin, maybe unique character models?
If you ask me what's the one place you should visit in Nasha Town, obviously I'm gonna say Speranza. You know I'm biased, but seriously, you should give it a try. Katya's cooking will not disappoint you.
Yes, it never hurts to try a bit harder.
Leaving. I'd love it if Enjo returned. Maybe Cardinal Seamus. That's another one we just met.
Observe and know my art. Behold the dawn! Judgment! Recorded. Each deed will be judged. Test concluded. I do want to get her up to the 90 range. So I'm gonna need 2 more days worth of butterflies. How many of those can I make right now? I can make 13 of them. Who else? Oh, you know what we can do? One more thing I want to check. We did today, right? We did do today, yeah. I missed one day. I missed Monday. This. Let's take a look at Linnea's archive. Winter Icelia. Hardy plant can grow vigorously between cold, frostlamp flowers, nocturnal blossoms, and twin leaf pitcher plants. Linnea makes the necessary preparations. This is weird. Okay. I really liked that story. I will say, that was a really good character quest.
I'm all out of nuts. Better call it a week.
Reed Miller the 14th, Reed Miller the 15th. Oh my god, they're so cute! Excuse me, have you seen Tiger Strip Cat around here by any chance? Treasure hunter. As if it could hear us. No need to make a commission. I was gonna check out this area anyway. It was eaten by a plant. We gotta introduce Linnea to, Aoife. They're carnivorous. They can just mango in just a few days. It's a little weak now. They give off a special sense. Humans aren't effective, but insects and smaller creatures get drawn in.
You stop the unusual overgrowth of the pitcher plants. She cares about her companion. Aw. That was a cute little side quest. And the last one. Oh, right near here. Begin investigation. Oh, there. Meta be nice to Vesa. Oh, are they members of the Conch gang? I wasn't the one at fault. Then I wasn't either. Two sisters in the Frostmoon Science. They were very different. One red, one blue. Both sisters did what they believed was right, and they went their separate ways. The younger sister never forgave the older sister, and the elder went to save countless lives. At the end, until they died, they never saw each other again. The traveling bard, he made some embellishment. Neither of them thought they were in the wrong. And they were separated forever. Come on. Cute. Unlock special lecture.
Huh?
I can't believe it's not just the Moonglow fireflies. Even cats can get eaten.
Yerva. Make sure you keep
Oh, their
a
dog,
close eye
Pavlov,
on Pavlov the next
right
time
back
you
here.
take him for a walk.
Don't worry so much. Pavlov's a lot bigger than a cat.
I remember a certain fresh-faced adventurer saying something similar, right before coming face to face with a hexadecatonic mandragora.
The 60-fold mandragora, which was the 60 little mushrooms in one.
Hexadecat... Huh? What are you all hollering about, huh? Yep, it sure is. Linnea, of course. Please, since we're on the subject of hexadecatonic mandragoras, there's another notable variety of plant that can be found near void...
You must mean winter ice.
Spot on! I'm talking...
Hey, Yerva, that...
Sorry.
Enough for everyone!
Ooh, a sweet, sweet, sugary reward! Come on, traveler. This is our time to shine.
It'll be like taking candy
Don't
from
worry,
kids.
I'll let you in on a secret. Katya's prepared enough...
Oh, in that case...
Right! Back to the topic at hand. There's actually an interesting... Legend has it that this plant held a deep connection to the King of Winter Isley. Now, the King of Winter Isley had a brother, whose own symbolic plant is something you should all... Correct!
Midsummer?
Midsummer berries! All I know is Katya and I know both
Midsummer berries are the symbol of the King of Midsummer Oak.
Okay.
Brother to the King of Winter Isley. They each take turns killing the other, only to be resurrected once
Oh.
more. Each rules their own season with this cycle of death.
That's so sad. But Katya once told me good relationships have nothing to do with blood. Sometimes...
How
Sorry
very
about the changing of the
perceptive you.
seasons.
You're right, of course. That's exact...
I kind of love that. Yeah.
What's more, due to Winter Isley's hardiness and resistance to the cold, It's also considered the leaves will keep their promise. It's a very old saying, and
Where's the light keepers? Are they also hardy and resistant to the cold?
You've got it all muddled up. What Linnea means is that just wonderful. Your interpretation is spot on.
Helga sent me a handbook, all the way from Fontaine. I think if Winter Isley has a meaning, it must be something like...
Well, someone's clearly learning. And Miko, you may have a let's see. Ask away! Such confidence!
Okay.
In that case, I'll ask you one of my hardest. Why do nocturnal blossoms...
The magnetic...
That's certainly a novel answer.
Alright, so what's the answer? Nocturnal blossoms aren't the only thing
Yeah, the
asking
magnetic...
about the one thing that stands out most about Nocturne.
Kuvaki?
Hey, stop trying to explain everything away with the power of Kuvaki.
You're correct. What? It's common knowledge for those of us who live in Notcry. But you weren't fooled by the
I wasn't even
question
thinking
at
about
all.
that, but yeah.
Looks like
It's
you're on
literally
the path to
the
becoming
magnet
a
colors
real
that are all
stellar
over.
adventurer. All right, that's it for
For sculpture, huh? Wait a second. Don't tell Paimon that she's the only one who doesn't get any kids.
Don't worry. You'll get yours too.
Well...
Oh.
Badge, Nocturnal Blossom.
There's another legend that claims the opposing colors of the nocturnal...
Do they kill each other too? I noticed that lots of stories have siblings who end up killing each other. What's up with that? Hey! Otherwise, why would people use the nocturnal block?
Linnea's always dashing up to here, there, and everywhere. But she still makes time to share her knowledge with us.
Oh, they're all equal now. Good job. I think it was high was her unique thing. Search pie. This is a nod cry. Oh yeah, there you go, Linnea. Make a special dish. Iridescence under the tree's shade. Badge setup. And there we go. I have a little badge now. Okay, perfect. We actually got enough for one more.
Didn't detect any treasure on this island?
Observe and know my heart. Judgment!
You got this! Light compels...
Excision required.
Foolish!
Recorded. Each deed will be judged. Test concluded.
I need 20 of these, so 17 more. I mean, it says we're 100%, but who knows, honestly, with these games. See? I didn't realize the Animo compass now pointed out stuff like this.
A new formula. I still don't know what they're doing with that. It's a quest item, though. But I also know I need windrest flowers for cooking a lot of the new recipes. Sparklies. There is a chest up there, apparently.
mind. Alright, so, not bad. We got...
This is a pretty good haul. Lucky you. Yeah.
Shiny. Okay.
Huh?
Again, I truly believe our next patch is going to be Nicole and Lowen. And the patch after that is going to be this girl and Sandrone. I'm betting she looks like a 4-star. We have a Zeitland and a Linnea now. Unique NPC. Oh, the goddess of carps was a unique character. Pashiv. Jet would be a fun playable character. Natochka. Enju. I would love playable Enjo. Alright. I think I'm going to pause the game for now. And do some deep dive into some other stuff. Let's take a look. I wanted to do some time to analyze the lore. Because we learned a lot of stuff yesterday. I just want to do some diving into it. And then after a little break where we do this, I'm going to play a new game. So I'm just going to end this recording, but I'm going to keep streaming. So just give me a second.